What's up, people of the fish world? How you guys doing? Can you hear me okay? I know I look good because it's me and all, but how do I look? Oh, snap. Greg Jones is here, came for the rant. You guys hear me okay? Can you see me? How we doing? Anyone? Anyone out there? All right. Nathan says all good, so let's go. Let's do this. All right, fishy folks. Hi, everyone. We're going to wait for some more people. My boy Keith in the house. Guys, anything you need for your hobby as far as dry goods go, check out KJEAquatics.com. Great service, great prices. The little guy is pretty spectacular, if you ask me. All right, 46 people, 13 likes. Come on, people. Let's do this. I want 100 people, 100 likes, and perhaps $100 in super chats. Not that I'm greedy or anything. Keith's got weed. Just wants to tell everyone. Hello, Teddy Gas from the UK. Let's not talk about the football because, you know, Manchester United sucks balls right now. Oh, the Terminator gave 2 likes. Spandug, also from the UK. Joe Miller. Hit that like button. That's right, Joe. All right. What should we talk about? I mean, there have been some dumb... How do I put this? I can't say what I want to say because Liverpool, it's just, you should leave. Anyway. Yeah. The people are stupid and thick. Like, they don't want to admit that there's more than one way to do something. What set me off is this dipshit called Annalise. I mean, I should call her something else. Let's call her Manalise. So there's a question in, hold on, what group is this? Guppy Lovers Only. There's a lot of bad guppy groups out. The best guppy group is Guppy Knowledge. That's my group that Keith and I and Philip started, I think that's how it started. But anyway, go to Guppy Knowledge on Facebook, like it. There's no BS there. If you give the wrong information, we will call you out. And if you're a snowflake, I will call you out. So check it out, folks. All right. So in this group, this person writes, I treated this with the cycle starter, the magic liquid, as well as a filter from an already established tank. I have CD water, so I treat my water with Prime 2. Why would he die? The yellow coloring didn't show up until after he died. And it's a dead guppy. I mean, guppies die. Like, is my guppy pregnant? Why did my guppy die? What else? Is this a boy or girl guppy? Like, come on. These are all basic, simple questions. Of course, I've done many videos on, but, you know. Okay. So there's a bunch of people that commented, but this dummy, Manalise, says, how long did you cycle your tank for? And she says, the OP, she says, a few days. They live happily for a month before this. So I think what she's saying is the tank, in her mind, was cycled because it had been a month. And it very may well have been, but whatever. Then someone else says, even with the steps you took, a few days is not enough time to cycle a tank. Your tank is likely stabilized now, which might be what caused it. If the tank is stabilizing, why would that cause a guppy death? I don't know, but whatever. However, looking at its stomach, well, it doesn't look like it had one, so probably malnourished or parasites. However, there are a million reasons, blah, blah, blah. So I respond to this guy. Now, this guy really is just somebody. I said, I can cycle a tank in seconds. The length it takes to cycle a tank is irrelevant. We all know I have a video on how to instant cycle a tank. It's got 193,000 views. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I sell pre-seeded filters specifically for this reason, and it's how I always cycle a tank. I take a used filter, plop it in the new tank, boom, fish go in. The beneficial bacteria are there. Munching down the ammonia, converting it to the nitrite, and then boom, to nitrate. Instant cycle. I'm fine. I forgot my water. Oh, I have some here. Oh, that's not going to be good. I might have to drink some fish water. No, not going to happen. 63 and 43. Let's go. Boom! That's right, Keith. Well, this brainiac, Manalise, says, that's completely wrong. Do you, and not even the word you, the letter U, even know what cycle means? It takes 2 to 6 weeks, maybe even more, to stabilize and cycle a tank. Now, I know she has no idea exactly what the nitrogen cycle is or what it means to cycle a tank. And, you know, at this point, I'm feeling a little ornery. So I say, maybe I don't. Please explain. And then, like 12 hours later, she hadn't responded. So I wrote up again, please explain. So I respond, please explain. And Manalise, in her wisdom, says, a cycle is when your tank is completely stable and the parameters are all good. Within the first couple of weeks, the water can go out of whack. It is why it's good to have a fully cycled tank. It always takes 4+ weeks to cycle on average. It always takes 4+ weeks to cycle on average. Well, is it on average or is it always, you dipshit? Checking the heart rate. I'm good. I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you don't want me to talk about it, just let me know in the comments. But, ooh. I respond, laugh out loud. You really have no idea. The nitrogen cycle is when one type of beneficial bacteria converts ammonia to nitrite and another type of beneficial bacteria convert nitrate to nitrate. As you may or may not know, ammonia and nitrate are toxic to fish, even in small amounts like 0.5 parts per million for ammonia and 0.25 parts per million for nitrate. Nitrates are not as toxic, however, can be in higher amounts, such as 40 parts per million and above. Now, there are a few ways to cycle a tank. I prefer a safe fishing cycle. It is faster, more accurate, and safe. But the instant cycle is also a great way to cycle a tank. I have a video on the subject. If you care to educate yourself, you should watch. Sarah says cycling is BS. Check the rest strips and what? Yeah. I mean, Sarah, for a seasoned veteran like yourself, that's fine. But newbies are idiots. Not to no fault of their own, although this one is oof. She says, I went off what I've researched. If you know this amount, then you should know it takes weeks, not seconds. Any anomalies help, but they don't help a cycle. Okay. Laugh out loud. Actually, I can do it instantly. And I link my video, and then I link the video about my nitrogen cycle video, which I got to be honest, folks, that video has less than 2,000 views. I thought I explained the nitrogen cycle really well and easy and smart. And nobody's watching. It's hurting my feelings. Go watch that video after this. How to cycle in. I think it's the nitrogen cycle for dummies. I don't know what I call it, but anyway. Then she says, then I say, so the moral of the story is there are many ways to do things in this hobby, and you should be open-minded. So far, I really haven't called her a dummy yet. I don't think. I'm not wasting my time watching them. Like I said, it takes weeks to do, so otherwise it will be more popular to do instantly. In which case, I responded with the meme from the original Willy Wonka. Good day, sir. I love that part. Liquid Zoo, I don't care about the haters. She's just an idiot, though. I was just trying to open her mind that there's more than one way to do things, and she doesn't have an understanding of the nitrogen cycle. Cycling is much easier if you have established tanks. That's true. I haven't had to cycle tank. Yeah. Or you could just buy a seeded sponge filter from michaelsfishroom.com. But this isn't that kind of video. Mike, serious topic. What are your thoughts on the Lasiac and its impact on our hobby? Stormtrooper, remind me that when I'm done with this, and we'll talk about that a little bit if you want. All right. Manalise. Well, 193,000 people watched it, so maybe it's more popular than I think. Don't be so close-minded. And she writes, 193,000 plus people would replay it. Yet there is millions and millions of people who are into fish. 193,000 isn't popular. Why are you so close-minded? And then I wrote, let's go back to an earlier post so I can show you how much you don't know. Now I'm getting pissed. I asked if you knew what the nitrogen cycle is. You said when all your parameters are good. What does that mean? You also say in the beginning your parameters can go out of whack. Actually, if you're doing a cycle that is not instant, the parameters are predictable. Anyway, she's just an idiot. At the end, I asked her if she wants to bet if I can cycle a tank in seconds. She has an answer. All right, where are we? 105 people. I love it. 58 thumbs up. We're missing about 40. Let's go, folks. 104. Who left? I don't like you anymore. All right. Hi, Kim. Hi, Chevy. Hi, Minister. Cheryl. John Wood in the house, I see. Heather. Thanks, Heather. This one's for sale. I don't want him anymore. His name is Hank. Please make me an offer. How to convince parents to have another tank top. What do you mean tank top? Another tank? Just do it, man. Just get another tank and then be like, yo, Dad, I'm doing. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Mark Bevan in the house from Chicago. Saeed in the house. Gregory Holmes in the house. All right, so let's talk about that Lacey Act. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. I haven't really paid that much attention because I don't believe it's going to affect us at all. I don't think the big companies in this world of ours, the United States, at least if you're from the U.S., are going to allow it to pass, right? They're going to pay the people that need to be paid so it doesn't pass because it will harm their business, everything about their business. So their business model is sell cheap, crappy animals, and you buy all the crap that goes with it from them. If they're not selling the animals, you're not going to buy the crap. I don't think it's going to pass. I think it can affect if passed. I mean, I don't think it's going to pass, though, Keith. That's the thing. Now, I got to be honest. I don't know all that much about it. I didn't dig deep. I didn't dissect it. I didn't read it. I just know what I've heard. I don't believe it's going to pass. And if it does, I don't think it'll stay in the same state. Well, thank you. Still Naya. I don't know. Enjoy your grown-up approach. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if it matters to you, definitely contact your politicians and tell them what you want because they essentially work for you. So, what else? You inspire me to breed guppies. Well, Juan, you should breed them. I hope it doesn't pass. It's bad mojo. They've been trying to pass this BS for years and years and years. Yeah, Jenny, I don't think it will, but whatever. The box stores are exempt. How could the box stores be exempt? Jake Fishing Life, can you change your substrate without the fish during? Jake, what the hell are you trying to ask me? Oh, without your fish dying. So here's the thing, Jake. Your substrate contains beneficial bacteria. So what I would suggest is if you're going to change a substrate, after you do that, start a fission cycle watching my video using the Fritz Complete method, and you won't have a problem. All right. Someone said hello from New Jersey. Hi, what part of New Jersey are you from? The best state in the union. Did your algae clear up in your upstairs tank? Autumn 1231. Thank you for asking. I cleaned it really well, and there's some diatoms coming back and a little bit of hair algae coming back. I'll do a video on it soon. It actually looks really good right now, except for the diatoms in the back glass. I have a couple plecos in there. They're not doing their thing. My next wholesale order from a specific wholesaler I buy from, I'm going to get some autos to sell on my website, and I'll put them up there too, see if they'll help that out. But thank you for asking. Gage wants Hank. You tired of his dude? I am. I went to feed him some snails before, and I put my hand like this, and he jumped up. He jumped like this high out of the water. He didn't get me, and I didn't give him the. I was like, ha! And I gave him to Taco instead. All right. What's your opinion on the ban on everything? James, where are you at? We just talked about it. Vineland, the capital. Haha. You are about half an hour south of me. I'm in Sicklerville. KJE, I've looked into it a decent bit. Believe whatever nonsense you want, man. Oh, boy. Jerome and Keith going at it. You're welcome, Dyslexic. I love your name. Breeding cribs and the female kicked. Sarah, you really know how to get me. $10. Give me a meat-free dinner recipe. A meat-free dinner? Hold on, I gotta think because I love meat. A friend of ours sent Omaha steaks this weekend. We had the fillets last night. They were delicious. All right, hold on. Meat-free recipe. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, easy peasy, nice and sneezy. Get some really good olive oil and a poop ton of fresh garlic. Put the olive oil on the lowest heat you can. Put the garlic in there for like an hour. Make sure it's the lowest heat. Then you're going to take some really good pasta. I like the tube shapes, any type of penne or regatta or whatever with the lines in it to hold the goodness. Then you're going to take fresh parsley and basil. You're going to mince all that up with the garlic. Throw that in there. Throw the pasta in there a couple times. Then you're going to go with a little kosher salt, a little fresh cracked ground pepper, and at the end, bam, panko breadcrumbs. Little Parmesan, real Parmesan, not the green can BS, real Parmesan, as much as you want. Boom, you have dinner. Throw it with a salad and some garlic bread. Boom, there you go. There you go. Hope that does it for you. Ooh, James, kale and oil. Yeah. What I missed while I was making up that recipe, that's actually something I eat, especially with leftover pasta. Do you still do Michael's Eats? Heather, I've had no desire to do Michael's Eats. Part of the problem is it's way more difficult to set up the camera and everything. And I have to do it when no one's in the house because I'm in the kitchen and that's the center of the house. So during COVID, it was really hard because, everyone was here. And now I've just kind of lost interest. But I keep saying I'm going to go back to it, and I don't. I'm sorry. I made Fishmaster hungry. Sorry. All right. Bjorn, aside from getting eaten, how many guppy fry usually die before reaching adulthood? I mean, panko, yeah. See what I'm saying? So, Bjorn, it all depends on your setup and how healthy your fish are to begin with, right? Like, if your fish are not healthy to begin with, your fry aren't going to be healthy and they're going to die too. So you really need healthy fish and plenty of hides and really good food like Dr. Basiliers. Love the Dr. Basiliers. I got a big announcement coming soon. Can't wait. How do you manage a full-time job in a fish business? Well, Canuck. Vancouver, are you from? It's hard. It's hard because I work like 50 hours a day. I mean, not a day, a week. And then, there's like 20 hours at least a week in the fish room and fish business. So it's hard, but, I enjoy it. Kim, do you know when the video will come out about the co-op test strips? I've used them. I have trouble with them showing much. Really? I'm done with my testing. I have them right here. I like them. I like the little card that comes in them too. What's today? Wednesday? Hump day? I could maybe do that one this weekend. I'll see if I have everything I need to do it, and I'll do it this weekend. If not, it'll be next week. Okay. What I miss? My plecos keep dying. My parameters and temp are good. What could cause this? All right, Gregory Holmes. We don't allow my parameters are good. I need your exact parameters. Tell me what kind of plecos they are. What are you feeding? How often? What size tank? What else is in the tank? Give me all the deets, yo. I don't test water either, Keith, but other people do, and it's a topic for videos. I'm out of ideas for videos. I really am. I've done like 650 videos. I don't know what else to do. I'm fine. I usually just take my fish tank water to Petco. Yeah, but see, Juan, the problem is it's not always accurate when they do it. Anyone want to purchase some koi angelfish? How you gonna come on here and sell fish? I sell fish. Hi, Joe Rosenberg, my favorite Hasidic friend. How old were you when you got your first fish? I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8. I've talked about it before, Jake, how I started in the hobby with my dad with a 10-gallon tank and 10 neons. And every month we'd clean the tank, like take everything out, wash everything with soap, the filter, the whole nine, put the fish back in. They'd die a week later. We'd go to the fish store and start the process all over again. Yep. That's what happened. I test when I think it might be off, not all the time. Kim, I haven't tested my water for a problem in I can't even tell you when. But I mean, people need to know how to test the water because it's important, especially for newbies, especially when people don't know what to look for. Oh, your fish is doing this, it's probably ammonia poisoning. Oh, your fish is doing this, it's probably nitrites. You know, they don't know because they're new. When is the fish for the Back to the Roots aquarium supposed to come in? Oh, Sarah Worley. Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, it's supposed to come in. Can't wait. It's spectacular. Clay says, I would never trust a box store to test my water. You know, that's a good point. Although the test strips are pretty hard to mess up. But, you know, that's true. You would have to have someone that's knowledgeable, at least, to test them. Doug Gray, super breeder Doug Gray in the house, says I should get a job or something. Doug, you know I have a job, and you know I have a lot to do based on quality. So, Aquarium Co Op sells some killer test strips. They sure do. Cheap. What would cost you $10 to $15 for a big canister of flakes on the big box stores? Like $3, but no fancy packaging. What are you talking about, Storm? I don't have Snowball Pleco, Jerry. What did Mark say that I missed? Someone tell me. What's up, fishy folks? I don't know. Going to fish to test water is like going to pool store to test water. What can we sell you? Yeah, Patricia, that's not a bad point either. Especially when you don't know. I love when you tell them you just set your tank up and they test your water and say, oh, it's fine. Of course it's fine. There's nothing in it. So Sarah says, I have a colony of 24-karat gold guppies that won't breed. Parameter 00 less than 40, 7.8 pH, 79 degrees. They're happy, healthy, well-fed. They just won't make babies. What size tank, Sarah? And do you know what your KH and GH is? That might help. I love Java Moss, Jenny Lynn. Jenny Lynn says, for a lot of reasons. Why? Please explain, Jenny Lynn. PA Fish Breacher doesn't test water either. Mark, I don't know anything about Ipistillus. And I really don't know a whole lot about ick either. I mean, I've been lucky. I haven't had to deal with it in a really long time. I had some plecos with it once, which is really strange because plecos usually aren't susceptible to it. But so I can't do a video on stuff I don't really know about. I hate when people do that. Where are we at? How do you keep from burning out? I love my fish, but I have days. So, Wow Aquatics, that's a good question. My setup is so that if I don't come down here for a week, nobody's going to die. There's plenty of crap in the tanks for them to eat. Auto water change system. I'm fine. So, yeah, I don't. When I get burned out, I just don't come down here. Like I didn't come down here at all yesterday. So yeah, that's what works for me. I don't know what to tell you though. All right. Sarah says 20-gallon GHKH are off the test strip charts. I have liquid rock water in Florida. So they won't breed. What are you sure they won't breed and they're not breeding and get eaten? Like you've just never ever seen a baby? That's weird. And are you sure you have? Well, I mean, they could have been sterile, especially if they're imports. That happens sometimes. Gage, throw me an offer. I know he's worth I've been told he's worth over $1,000, but that's ridiculous. So make me an offer, Gage. Chavamos is easy, low light, no light fish. Yeah. I think it likes low light better than good light. Java Moss is a nitrate sponge. It's good for fry and shrimp and bettas. It's low maintenance. It's not so fast growing that you have to do a lot of maintenance. You don't need special light. Perfect, Jenny. The Board Game Buddies. Why is that your name? That's weird. My pleco hides all day. Is there any way to encourage him to swim around? Is there any way to encourage him to swim around? He has to feel safe. So if he's new, like a week or a couple weeks or even a couple months, he just has to get used to the surroundings probably. Is he wild caught? Is he tank bred? What kind of pleco? What kind of tank's he in? I've never seen a pregnant female. How many males do you have? But I would venture to guess that either the male or males are sterile or something like that. Hi, thanks for the super chat. Yep, thanks for the super chat. I will keep you in mind. Throw me an offer, though. I can't find it anywhere around me. Kimber. What are you looking for, Kimber? Can you talk about the difference between a female guppy with dropsy and a pregnant female? Yeah, the dropsy guppy is going to be like, especially, that's kind of perfect, especially in the chest, and the scales are going to be like tink, 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 tink. So a pregnant female is going to be more full, sort of like in her belly area. Of dropsy guppies going to be more full in her chest area. My dog has to pee. Be right back. I did need to know that, Jenny, and I want to know what kind of dog you have. I know you'd be a trip in a live. Yeah, James. Here's the thing, James Holbrook. When I live stream, I just like to talk, and it's kind of how I make my videos. Like there are people that write scripts and plan out. I mean, I do a little planning, but I don't plan a lot. Some things I plan because I need like information, and I want to be accurate. But a lot of things I just talk. And live streaming is fun for me when I can just talk. And I like interacting with your comments. Mike, the blowfish. Okay. Did you raise your flower horns from how long? I'd have to go back and look to see how long I've had them, but I've had Tock over probably about 1.5 years. He was like, he's bigger than my hand now, but he was like this size when I got him, and his cock was virtually non-existent. His cock is ginormous now. Okay, Dan, hey from Ohio, just think summer tubbing around the corner. What kind of debauchery can we expect? You know, last year I really scaled down because I wanted a really nice backyard. So this year I think I'm probably also going to scale down, although I may try to do some aquaponics setup. Someone suggested that, and I thought that was a cool idea. And then I could tinker. So I think I'm going to start checking out Facebook and maybe planning that out. My neighbor, who's also a ginormous Star Wars fan, is kind of, he's not homesteading, but he's trying to grow a lot of his own food. And I think he's going to get chickens this year. And so we've been talking about that because of the fish water would help both our gardens. So, yeah. All right. Board game buddies. About 2 to 3 weeks in a new tank, store-bought. I'll wait for him to feel safe. It's a big yellow galaxy spotted. Thanks. So board game. Yeah, I don't know much about them, but every pleco, most plecos are nocturnal, and especially if it's new, it's still not used to its surroundings, kids. So yeah, I'd let it go a couple weeks and see what happens. Really looking forward to summer tub time. Yeah, Mark, me too. No more inflatable pools. Nope. I only have 2 tubs left, 250 gallons. One is definitely going to be mutts because that's the coolest, funnest thing. What should I put in the other, though? I consider trying angels outside. That might be fun, but I don't know if I could do it. All right, where are we going? Kimber is missing Trop Aquarium. What is Trop Aquarium? I don't know what that is. What the hell's your name? Transam Mike. Oh, now I see your picture. I get it. Duh. What's up? I like watching videos. I run a 100-gallon community tank now, but plan on setting up 4 10-gallon guppy breeder tanks. Thanks for all your information. You're welcome. Joseph Miller has 2 summer tubs. Games are. 2nd-generation mutts are growing out now. Thanks again for the ring amounts. I'm glad you like them. Try to get some more genetics in there, like by 3rd or 4th, by 4th or 5th generation. It'll help. All right. Another super chat. Thank you so much. I does the man. Thank you for playing the old bit of my tanks around the yard. I do a live stream of my big tank now. I have a huge problem with planaria treatment ideas. Yeah, hold on. I gotta remember. I gotta go back in the memory banks and think about planaria. I probably won't remember, but I had a treatment. Anyway, your setup is really cool. I liked it. He's the guy that had the subscriber fish room tour that was outside in Florida with all the PVC plumbing. Pretty cool. All right, who's got planaria treatment for him? Any tips for breeding clown plecos? Yeah, they're just like bristlenose. Clean water, good food, really good food. Did I mention clean water? A couple different caves, wood, little Barry White. They're easy. Hold on. C's Aquatic Adventures. That's a long name. Any idea if you can use Melifix? No, Melifix is garbage. You can't use it. Throw it away. Outdoor Angels, would that work? So a friend of mine did it years ago. I don't know. I'll probably do another kind of guppy thing. I don't know what, though. Like last year I did mutts, and I mixed a bunch of imports for mutts, but they're over there still. They're okay. U.S. Scaper. Got a pleco for my LFS, and all my 16 other super red plecos died in 3 days. Did you quarantine it? I'm going to guess with no. Hi, Joe Sneed. Put a chunk of zucchini on a rock with a rubber band, and your pleco may come out and eat it. It may. That's true. Dog dewormer. I have a 40-gallon breeder with a few quarries that are that, and there are a lot really fit tiny bubbles throughout the water, not on glass. I'd have to see what that is, Frank. Tiny bubbles, and it's in the water, not on the water. That's weird. Fenbendazole, gonna look that up. You can get fenbendazole. Yep. Israel Ponce. Have you ever ordered from Coast Gems? Nope. Only heard horror stories. What do you want to order? If it's guppies, I don't know why you're asking me. You could just buy them from Michael's Fish Room. How do I get my plecos to eat more? Are you kidding? They're piggies. Google no planaria. Matthew Claypool says, love your channel, by the way. I watch all your videos. Well, thank you. I've never considered any cold water fish, James. You mean for the outdoor tubs? No, I do it to breed so I can make money. I don't do it for any other reason. I once tried to talk my wife into a big pond out front, and she shot me down. So I'm just going to the bottom. I'm afraid to do any other fish outdoor than goldfish and minnows in Toronto. James, I mean, it does get kind of warm sometimes in Toronto. You can always throw a heater in there. Mollies eat everything. They sure do. Fair, good call, skippers. Deb, what did Skipper say? Michael, I didn't QT, but I'm wondering what disease kills so fast. There were 0 signs. I'm sure there were signs. I mean, it could have been anything. Could have been Colmenaris. It probably wasn't worms. It could have been a lot of things. Some plecos are more sensitive than others. Let's put it that way. Thinking of doing a shrimp pond, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Braden Price, I have an idea for your extra pond. You should definitely get some Central American cichlids. I've had some live over winter. They are easy to breed. Some can fetch a pretty penny. I don't know, maybe. All right, where are we at? What should I be feeding my plecos? I'll show you. You should be feeding your plecos Dr. Basiliers. This is chlorella. Buy it at KJEAquatics.com. And also these better tabs. That's what I'm feeding my plecos. I have angels outside right now in an A110 tub. Don, where are you that you have plecos outside right now? Not plecos, angels. And are they breeding? Doug Gray, U.S. skipper. Some fish have different immunities, and when put in with other tank, things are not immune and can cause havoc. Yep. 168 people watching. Thank you. 104 thumbs up. Come on. Just ordered some rapashi. Thanks to you. Can't wait to feed it. You're welcome, Matthew. Michael, guppies and cories in a 55. How can you get bloodworms down to the cories? I mean, I want to be feeding bloodworms to the cories or the guppies, to be honest. Maybe once every couple weeks, but you would have to put bloodworms on one side and then let them frenzy and then bloodworms on the other side, or just manually put them at the bottom of the water. I just realized that in my live stream, I can see this live stream in the love Dr. Bachelor's Better Tabs. Kim loves them. My biggest customer base is farmers. They're always looking for fish to control algae and bug larvae in the water tanks. And they have no idea what fish should cost. I sell juvenile models for $1. That's a good business right there you got. I do rosy red minnows in pond because I'm cheap. Yeah. Pancor C is fenbenzol. That's true, Chevy. Hi, Lady Diane. What do you feed plecos? Jake, I just answered you, man. Pay attention. Just hit the thumbs up. You are so entertaining. I almost forgot. Thanks, James. All right. No, I'm caught up on the chat. What should we talk about? This is bad. I'm almost out of water. I'm out of water. And I threw it on the ground. What an idiot. So how dumb are Facebook groups, right? I mean, they're dumb. Go to the dirty sink. Dude, I'm not drinking out of that. Oh, I'm okay. Thanks. Hello from Alberta, Canada. Well, hello. I was just there a few weeks ago, and I got some coworkers there. Edmonton. They're in Edmonton right now. They wanted me to come with me, but I couldn't. Hey, what's the date tattoo? It's my heart attack to remind me not to eat shitty food, but it doesn't help much. Don't get me started on Facebook groups. Tanked. It's not that they're just dumb, but they're not open to new ways. And there's a group out there, let's just call it Brownie's Fish Room, that doesn't like me because I don't like them, because they didn't like Keith. And you can't bust on my friends like that. I'm very supportive of my friends. And they just try to get me in trouble with all the mods. And it's funny because the biggest guppy group, at least one of the biggest guppy groups on Facebook, which has a lot of misinformation, and I try to help people, report me because they're little snowflakes. All right. Yeah. New to having fish, can you put a betta in a 10-gallon tank with guppies? Well, Grace Ortiz, there are really no rules. You can do whatever you want. However, most bettas don't like other fish, especially fish with tails. So what's going to happen is that betta is probably going to start picking on the guppies, and the guppies are going to pick back. And bettas aren't very fast, nor are they very energetic. They like to sleep a lot. They're like puppies. So I would not put guppies in with a betta. 10-gallon with a betta, that would be pretty cool. A 10-gallon with, 5 or 6 male guppies and some plants, that would be pretty cool. But you really don't want to have a male guppy and a female guppy in a 10-gallon, because eventually you'll have 50 guppies in a 10-gallon. Because they like to, how shall I put this eloquently? So, yeah. Hope I answer your question. Do you care if I shout out my Instagram and the giveaway I'm doing? #snowflake. US Scaper, go ahead. Shout out your Instagram. Thoughts on hobbyists that purchase your fish and 24 hours later are selling your fish at a higher price on their webpage and with no credit to you? It's a free world. It's a free market. I don't care. I sell my fish for what I believe they're valued to be. If they sell them for more, fine. I don't think you're supposed to be talking about me. I think you're talking about you. But no, I don't have a problem with that. Why would you? You made the sale. If you're not selling your fish for market value and they can get more, that's your fault. So, hello from Australia. What's it like? What time is it in Australia? Like 6 a.m. Wednesday? 6:38 Wednesday? No, Thursday. 6:38 Thursday. What else? What else? A Betta and Cardinal Tetras. That sounds interesting. Any tips for selling profit to local fish stores? Matthew, you got to have something they want and can't get. Wholesale fish at fish stores, like even really expensive guppies, are like $3. So, yeah, you're going to have a hard time unless you have something they really want and can't get. Where are we? Suggestions on Asian import guppies. Love the high fin red dragons, but more tricky than the regular fancy guppy. I mean, if you buy them from me, they're not any more tricky. Thursday in Australia. Yeah, Tank, but what time? Appreciate the answer. Glad I could answer. Hello, Michael. Hello, Michael. Scott Tucker. To get rid of the Planera problem, you need to cut back on overfeeding and get a Planera trap. That should help you. If you don't want to use medications, which would work better if you could use them. Okay. Somebody, what's his name? Ida. Dude, I wish I could. I don't know. He's going to grab some dinner, whatever. Thursday, 10:40. Oh, I did the time wrong. I went back instead of forward, hourly wise. Okay. I can't ship to Canada. Sorry. You guys up there are like tough to ship to, eh? It's tough. Plus, them truckers ain't letting anything through. The turtle groups are terrible. They give advice that kills people, shell babies, and what? Shell babies? They're just turtles. The better groups are also pretty bad. I saw someone comment about the better groups. They are bad. You know, you need at least a 30-gallon and a heated tank for a betta. You don't. Sorry. Hello from Shreveport, Louisiana. Really like what you do and talk about. Thanks, Julian. I have a betta that won't even bother cherry shrimp, a betta that gets depressed and stressed when there's tank mates, and a betta that will straw all life. Okay. In Portugal, 1 a.m. I want to go to Portugal. I want to go to Barcelona too. Not just to see the football club, but I do. Planaria traps, breeding bristlenose, plecos, cherry shrimp, Selfin-Manis, and El Silverado, Endler guppers. Cool. Guppies got my foot in the LFS door. Through. Fish fan, 20-gallon long tank. Thank you for the super chat. I'd love to meet you in Sickleville some week. I'd like to purchase some muck guppies. Thank you for all editing. I have learned from you. So Fish fan 20-gallon tank, you can buy them on the website, michaelsfishroom.com. Choose no shipping, we'll pick up, and we can meet at a local Wawa. Actually, I met somebody there today, as a matter of fact. I want some L471. Michael, know of anyone that sell those in the States? Not that ships, I don't think. Hi from Scotland. Hi, Scotland. Fish don't even have the right part of the brain to feel emotions like happy or depressed. Jenny, I made a whole rant on that, or video. You're right. Come on, sir. You know what I mean. He mopes and sits in the corner. Yeah, I mean, he's not depressed like we get depressed. He's just mopey. I know what you're saying. Kiwi Mamo, hello. I've had luck selling to my LFS cherry shrimp, plant snails, and baby angels. The thing with selling to anyone is you have to have something that they don't have and they want, right? They can get crappy mutt guppies for like 25 cents each. You're not going to make money selling those. But if you have some really nice stuff, or plecos, or angels, stuff that's popular that they can move, they might give you some money for them. I see my friend TM Aquatics is in the house. Hello, kind sir. How is Minnesota? Clay going to third shift. See ya. The hobby needs more people like you. Matt, I'm an a-hole who doesn't like snowflakes, tells it like it is. People give me stuff all the time to try, and all I do is smash them if they're garbage. They don't need me. Are you going to the Norwalk auction? Greg, when is that? I thought I saw that, and I was considering going if Keith is going to go. It'd be good to get out and see some folk. When's the Norwalk auction, Greg? I used to sell angels and only get $1.50 for quarter-size fish. Not worth my time. Nope. Hi, Glitch Aquatics. If you want to sell your hobby fish, join a fish club. Yeah, I mean, if all your breeding is hobby-type stuff, fish club's the way to go. Plus, you're going to meet other fishy folks and probably learn some stuff. Norwalk is $3.20. Let's check the family calendar, shall we? Who's in Connecticut? If I go to that auction, who's going to go? Are you going, Keith? March 20th. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Glitch. No. All right. So 3:20. Let's check the calendar. Nothing on the calendar. I'm gonna put it in the calendar. What was that? Mike Fish Club show. All right. It's on the calendar. On the calendar. I'm going to go. I'm going to talk to the boss before I make. What is this Mufo Sept? Hey, Maz, delete this. Boot him. He's out. Bye-bye. Remove. Okay. Where was I? Norwalk, Connecticut. March 20th. Who's going? I think I'm going to go. How far is Norwalk from here? Probably 3.5 hours. Talks amongst yourself. What are you doing? How to join a fish club in Western PA. Dude, there's Google local fish club. There's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty. 126 miles. 2.5 hours. No problem. I'm going. As long as the boss says, okay, I'm going. When will the Corys be available? Joan, I'm shipping fish on Monday, so I'll know what my stock is exactly, and then if I have extra, I will put them on the website. If not, I have to wait for an order to come in. Haven't really had any orders. I am not going to New Bedford, Keith. That's too far. Michael's Fish Room is on the next ballot of YouTube boxing. Any strains you keep for yourself and don't sell? No, I am completely in this for the money. I have a tank upstairs I keep because I really like how it looks right now, and taco. That's it. Those are my only fish. Everything else, dollar signs, little swimming dollar signs. Do you need any weed? I'm not exactly sure what you're saying, but either way, yes. Hey, Michael, Taco looks like he's hungry for a nice juicy snail. Shall we feed him a snail? What do you guys think? Should I feed him a snail? I don't need any duckweed. No. What's the event and the date for the Norwalk, Connecticut meeting? It's a auction, and it's March 20th. All right, here we go, snails. He loves snails. I'm sure I have to do some. This is a live feeding, so be careful. See what I'm saying? Yeah. How about this a-hole? Let's see if I can get him to jump. Nope, not jumping. He's an a-hole, though. All right. There you go, Taco. Dude, he splashed my chair. Got my Aquarium Co Op towel. Thanks, Corey. I fed Taco. Anyone going to Aquashella? No. Hello, Lumpy. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Will buy guppy tank benefit having a cordon? Will? Grace, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Sorry. I don't drive anywhere. My husband can't get me a free tow. I don't know what that means, Christina. Oh, fish fan 20 gallon long. Cough. I hope you're fine. I am. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. This cough is either post-COVID cough. Actually, I'm feeling a little drip back there right now. So I'm fine. I'll be getting off a cruise on the 25th, so I'm not sure if I'll do Aqua Show or not. Oh, Jenny, I want to go on a cruise. I haven't been on a cruise since my honeymoon. Triple Crown and Keystone Clash for me this year. I don't know. Martin and Lisa are talking about going to Clash just to visit, so I might go see them there, but not really a fan. Can I put Corridor with guppies? Yes, Grace, you certainly can. As a matter of fact, I have them in my fish room. Sup aquariums maintained by Andy. What's the best age to breed super red pleco? Well, I suggest you're at least 18. See what I did there? I turned the age around. They got to be probably a year really to do it. It kind of depends on what and how you're feeding in the temp of the tank. Mike, if you go to the Clash, then I will ride down. I might go just to look. I don't think I'm going to vend. Virginia Vaughn, how are you? Long Family Show, 18. Thanks for another super chat. Yes, thank you. Any fish that doesn't get along with Corey's are not welcome in my house. All the guppy groups are far too snooty. Christina, not all of them. Guppy Knowledge, best guppy group on Facebook. I'm not saying that because it's my group. I'm just saying that. The thing is, if people are more open to change and hearing that their way isn't the only way, and weren't snowflakes, didn't get offended when you were stern with them. I'm sorry, I'm a Gen Xer, right? I don't give up about your feelings. I don't care about anything really. I'm fine. What's the best air pump in the market? Gilberto, what size? I love my Aquarium Co Op air pumps that run my fish room, but that might be too big for you. Virginia, oh my God, 100% agree. Of course you do. All right. I'm starting a shrimp tank soon with rimless 19-gallon gifted to me. Thoughts on tank mates? I don't know that much about shrimp, but I would say I like when I go to Japan, I like when they have the planted tanks with shrimp and cardinal tetras. I like it. Guppy keeping participation awards are in the mail. Michael, we have some darn cough. Michael, we have, it's post-COVID. Norwalk Aquarium Society, Google it. Say hello from Greece. Hello, Panos. What time is it in Greece right now? It's probably 2 a.m. If you want to breed shrimp, no fish. Yeah, shrimplets are tasty and delicious. I said hello to Greece. I'm saying hello. What time is it? Somebody throw me a topic to talk about. I mean, I'll talk about anything. Throw it out there. Anyone need a new recipe? I'll give you another recipe. I met in my area in real life. I tried going to a meeting and the people weren't. Really? That's bad. Yeah, see, I said 2 a.m. I'm right. It's been a while since I've trolled Facebook with my live bear mosh pit. Yes, hope you're good. Shrimp, yummy. Yeah, shrimp. Canadian truckers. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Lumpy, you missed it. We talked about tubbing this year. Again, another summer tubbing question. Have you guys seen the guy that's keeping a grocery store lobster? I saw that video posted somewhere, but a peanut is neither a pea or a nut. Discuss. It's not a nut. It's a lagoon, right? It's definitely not a pea. Why the hell is a pineapple called a pineapple while we're at it? Not a big fan of a peanut. Peanut butter, on the other hand, is okay with some Nutella. You know what I'm saying? That's some good stuff. Or wrapped in chocolate, shaped like a Reese's. That's the peanut butter I like. I'm going to do the Mutt Guppy 3.0 experiment. I have the 2.0 up there. That tank right there is the Mutt Guppy 2.0. They're doing great. I had to treat all of them after I treated them the first time, but shit happens. Stuff happens. And but they're doing good. I just need fish and weed. I know the answer is likely no, but are you going to the show coming up next week here in Orlando? I am not. Yeah, I'm not. Sorry. Always wondered what kind of doctor Dr. Pepper was. I figured he was a physician. That's hysterical. Panos wants to know where I'm from. I am from New Jersey in the United States. Duckweed. Just added pothos in tanks. Thanks, dude. You got it. Alejandro. There's a kid in my class growing up, in my school growing up, named Alejandro. He was the coolest kid. I always wanted that name. So you're probably a cool guy, too. Have you seen in another country you would like to bring into the U.S. fish tank filter? Oh, what have you seen? John, I have filters from Japan. Stand by. I have filters from Japan. This little Betta tank. That's right, folks. This is a Betta tank from Japan. I got food. I have a lot of stuff from Japan. I'm good. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I think just how stuck up you are when you call it that. Either way, they taste like chalk, if you ask me. Let's see. Talk of mollies make me maybe want to get it if you only got guppies. Need shake it up some. So the thing with mollies, like mollies are cool. I kept them for a while. I kept them outside too. They're a little aggressive though, more than you'd think they'd be. Anywho, Scott Tucker says no one has a bigger cock than King Taco. That's right. Look at that thing. It's ginormous. Look at him. He's a sexy little devil. He takes after me. Last time I was in New Jersey was probably in the 80s when I was stationed in Delaware. Your loss. We got the best pizza, the best bagels. Me, I'm just saying. What, Keith? Chana. What are you talking about? What time is it? It's 7:56. Should we try to get 200 people in here? We should. You guys go spread the love. 200 people. Okay, then scratch that. So it's guppies and the Corys from you. Yeah, they're a little aggressive for live bearers, especially. I find, at least. Lumpy, that's bad. That is a very large egg. New local Austin. Are you talking about his cock? By the way, if you're gonna spell it here, K-O-K is how it's spelled. The other way gets you, I have to check it. Nadia, you did miss an hour. Chana is a, yeah, I don't like any of that crap. You will never see, will you ever sell Gina Rubra? If there's enough demand, I might. I mean, Doug could sell me some of his and I'd sell them for him. All right, I'm waiting for Jersey to sink into the ocean so I have beach property. I'm guessing you're in PA. Thomas Bradley. My 4 mollies have been fine, except when they eat sometimes. They just establish pecking order, nothing major. I have 4 mollies, 1 guppy, and 2 Corys in my 10-gallon. Ick or ick? Yeah, I think it's I-C-K is how I think it should be spelled. Ick. Otherwise, it's kind of like itch. I know there's a T in itch, but you know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Hello, Sue from Illinois. I hate when people say Illinois. It's annoying. Do you think there is enough demand in breeding goodies and other wild type lair bearers for profit? No, I do not. If there was, more people would be selling them. So that KJ Tropicals, Lisa said you were live. Save me from stupid Facebook arguments. Did you know Stress Time will cycle a tank? Oh, God. Why? Why do people believe all that? I mean, I don't know. Keith sells goodies. That's true. Keith, is it profitable? I'm trying to breed mollies in my 55 and guppies in my other tanks. Any suggestions? Alejandro, I have literally 10 videos on how to breed guppies. Watch them all. You'll learn. What applies to guppies applies to mollies. Boom. There you go. Hello from Wisconsin. Aloha from Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Do I sell zebra pleco? No, I do not. Wiz or Pro? Wiz. That's not even a question, dude. KG rather, she says that's what the bottle said. Yeah, I don't know really much about that product, but I find that most instant cycle products don't work. The only one I've ever found that worked was Fritzzyme 7, and it's stinky. It is, they say it's earthy, but it smells like ass. It really does, but it works. Planted Betta, shout out from, I hate betta groups. It's just bad. All the groups are bad. Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fishes. Hello from California. Just got back from Peru where I had COVID. Oh, God. I had COVID in New Jersey. Yeah, Fritzzyme 7 works. I used it. I checked it. I tried it. Here's the thing, folks. People send me stuff all the time to try. And when I review it, I'm honest as it's just how I am. Why would I not be honest, right? I've been sent foods from many different companies. I've bought foods from companies and reviewed them. A few people, Keith is one of them, will send me stuff if he's thinking on bringing it on into his company because he knows I'll be honest with him. I don't know where I was going with that. It's gone. I'll remember later. I watched all of them, Alejandro says. What are the chances of crossbred in the show tank when mixed together? I'm intrigued. So mollies and guppies can crossbreed. Their babies will be sterile. I've seen it done. I've never done it, but I've never tried either. I don't imagine it's that hard, but it'd be cool to see. You should try it. Do you have any videos on breeding corridors? I don't. Amazon Research Center also had COVID again. Neptune, New Jersey. Oh, we're like neighbors. Liquid Zoo only fins. It's true. I've watched every MFR video. I'm an expert now. See what I'm saying? Whatever happened to the algae wafers that didn't sink? Those wafers were top notch. Get it? Top notch. That was the black worm company. California Blackworm, I think, is the guy that sold them. And he pissed me off because he said I was full of poop and I had videos. So, F him. Pretty warm in Wisconsin today. My balls stayed outside my body. That's funny. I have a coworker who works remote in Wisconsin. And I spoke to him today, and he said it was in the 50s today. Yes, they won't be able to breed. That's what I meant. My bad. I think I have COVID. About to get tested tomorrow. Morgan, if you have COVID, depending on the strain, I think I had Delta. My wife, I think, had Omicron. But stay hydrated. Everyone told me, stay hydrated, and it really helps when you stay hydrated. Like, drink a poop ton of water or Gatorade or water. You know, good luck. Fun stocking ideas for a 29-gallon tank. I say a 29-gallon tank, 30 mutt guppies. Boom. What's up, fish fam? Sorry I'm late at work. Just snuck outside quick. Well, thanks, Crypt Keeper. Don't get in trouble. All right, I'm going to the bottom. If I missed you, I missed you. Staying hydrated helps everything. It sure does. Chris Robertson in the house. COVID tests are pointless. Just assume you are and act accordingly. That's kind of true, except if you're not, you're going to want to be treated for what you have. Just saying. I had Delta, still no taste. Make sure to drink water. Yeah. I lost. Coffee now tastes gross to me. Not all coffee, but most coffee tastes gross to me. Staying hydrated helps. It does. Do you call from community breeding? Gage, I do. That's how the mutt tank started. I do all community breeding because it's easy for me. And some strains like bluegrass are really hard to do that way. So when I've done bluegrass, I had many calls. If I do breed bluegrass again, I won't be doing community breeding. But I do cull. I don't. If they're jacked up, Taco gets them. If they're just not breeding true, Mutt Tank gets them. See, Terminator, you drank beer. Beer is mostly water. Plus, it's hops, which is like a vegetable, sort of, so it's healthy. Hi, Michael. What's your go-to backup pump for hobbyists and power outages? Crown tail. I don't know if I have one. The USB pump from Aquarium Co Op is really good. Like, I thought it was a POS when I first was sent one, and then I beat the snot out of it, and it worked great. I ran 3 tanks off one of them little pumps once just to see if it worked. It did. It did. But I also have a generator for the fish room. Well, if you ask my wife, we have a generator for the house, but one of the plugs in the generator runs to the fish room, so there you go. I think I had the original COVID like from before all the lockdowns. Oof. I only drink Spotted Cow. If you know, you know. Okay. How do I make sure my cories are getting food when my lair terminals hog all the food? That's a good question, and I've talked about this before. So let's use a little common sense, right? Context clues here. If this is your tank, you feed here first, and all the piggies that swim go over here. Then you put food over here, and hopefully it drops to the bottom for your cories. If that doesn't work, you feed over here. Then you take your food in your hand or tweezers or whatever and put it on the bottom of the tank. Boom. Done. All right. Will you get any Snow White bristlenose pike? No, they're ugly as shit, Chris. Sorry. Oh, man, I ate chili for dinner last night and my egg salad sandwiches for dinner tonight. Oh, God, that's going to kill somebody. I had chili with my dinner tonight, too. What's the fish fam dot thingy? I don't know. France in the house. Sup? Aquarium Co Op air pumps last year if you're lucky. I mean, I've had one running for 2 years, so I guess I'm really lucky. Thank you for sharing. What size tanks you use in a single co-op? Oh, I use them in 310s. I've run 220s off them too. Wichita Falls! I haven't seen you in a long time, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. It is going fabulously. What did it say after 8? I want to go chill. Would you win? Who would win a fight? Dude, have you seen Bob? He's ginormous. He's like 8'7". Sweet guy, but he's ginormous. He'd kick my arse. Plus, I'm old. Hey, from Jamaica, what's the longest you've gone without a water change? Year? I didn't change water in the tank upstairs for like a year, if not longer. After you clear, you're crying about something. Chris Robertson, who's crying? I want to see. I know a gal from WF. She bakes cakes. Okay. Mike, you hurry my feelings. I make fishfam.link. Liquid Zoo, what in the hell are you talking about? How did I hurt your feelings? And I don't really care that I hurt your feelings. I just want to know. Kick it, amigo. All right. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for hanging. 181. I don't know what the high was. I appreciate it, yo. Let's do this again sometime. Peace out, yo!